guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It's never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, I'm literally standing up filming this video, having an espresso. I've been sitting all freaking day and I thought, you know what, I'm going to film this standing up. But anyway, there's a lot happening in the crypto world, the finance world. The stock market has gone parabolic overnight. It's very, very nice to see that. We're going to go over why the SEC is still remaining very silent on the Ripple and XRP case. I wonder what's going on there. We've got David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, slamming the International Monetary Fund on the classification of XRP. It is not a freaking security. We've got Rob Kiyosaki calling Bitcoin the biggest opportunity in history. I agree with him on that. Solana is jumping up in value, up 8%. We've got Mt. Gox transferring over $1 billion from cold wallet to hot wallets, which is a lot of freaking money. I don't know what's going on there at the moment. We've got Arthur Hayes predicting Bitcoin to hit 110,000 US dollars. That'd be freaking nice. And of course, President Donald Trump signing a non-binding agreement with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. Dude, this is unbelievable news we're seeing, guys. ETFs. I mean, this is the talk of the town at the moment. We're all waiting for the SEC to approve these ETFs. It's incredible, guys. Anyway, let's get into the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on my channel, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting very interesting in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So give it a thumbs up. It's down there. I'll wait for you while I'm having a sip of my espresso. Thanks, legends. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence for this stuff. All right. Now, formalities are out of the way. I'm going to go straight to the community tab. The top altcoins in my portfolio were DGB, Superfarm, Kin, and Doge. They are the top altcoins in my portfolio. And if you haven't joined the Wall Street Bull University, go do that. Join it. All right. The link is below. I just posted up my full list of altcoins, by the way. Having a look at the total market, we've got $2.84 trillion today, $172 billion in volume. So it's still incredibly low. It needs to get back up to that 200 billion to, 250 almost for it to be going crazy. We've got the altcoin index sitting at 19 right now. So again, it's pretty much altcoin season. Bitcoin dominance 60%. This is crazy. Look at this. I just realized this now. 8.73 for Ethereum. I'm actually liking this. I really am, because I would love Ethereum to get flipped by XRP, wouldn't we? I mean, wouldn't we all want that? Now, the fear and greed index is sitting at 34 at the moment. So there you go right now. And this is an interesting one I haven't even checked, guys. The ETF trackers, we've had $84 million in volume for daily total. Ethereum has had zero. That's fascinating. It really is. Now, coming over to the prices, let's go to my portfolio, and you can join the Wall Street Bull University. I just shared that up today. Let's have the top gainers. Again, Digibyte, Superfarm, King, Doge, Reserve Rights, Illuvium, which is a pretty cool game, Hero, AGIX, and VRA, that's Veracity. Very nice to see that. Now, coming back to market cap, Bitcoin's currently trading at 86,370 US dollars, which is actually quite nice. My trading bots in the Patreon, I will share the 3 commas on gate.io. All of the links are below, are actually doing quite nicely, which is really good to see. Finally, Ethereum's at $2,052, XRP's at $2.41, Solana's at $139, Doge is sitting at 18 cents, Cardano is 73 cents. I mean, these are all going to be having ETFs very, very soon. TRX, I'm not sure about TRX, but 22 cents at the moment. XLM is at 28 cents. Undervalued. Hedera, 19 cents, very undervalued in my opinion. Sui's at $2.34, DOT, $4.60. XDC, I absolutely love it, 7 cents. Quant, It's been flat for a very long time. I actually need to check what's going on in the Quant network. I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but that's like $78. Axie's at $3.47. Just to put things into context, I was dollar cost averaging into Axie Infinity at $60 US. So pretty incredible stuff right there. Let's have a look here. What else? Casper is at 1 cent. XYO is at 1 cent. The Constellation DAG at 4 cents. So pretty much everything is a little bit flat at the moment, but Bitcoin was pumping overnight. Let's move on to the news. And yes, before I do, earn curve, guys, this is incredible. I've been working on this all day, literally all freaking day. I've got so many files set up today. I had to set them up because it's getting ridiculous. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. My incredible, I'm going to call this the Bible. The Bible's now set up as well. There you go. So all of that is progressing with OzTrack, just having to gather all the requested information to submit again. So communicating with them. It's moving nicely, guys. Yes, you can go sign up to the wait list. Currently, there is 590 incredible people that have signed up to this. So thank you so much from all over the world. Again, I'm wanting to take on the big guys in this space. I will do that. And eventually I'm going to have to build a team. So I'll be putting out a call to all of you who may have the skills and knowledge to work for EarnCurve. So stay tuned for that. But in order to do that, guys, I need you to join the wait list. Here is the preview of the app. Of course, I've got this. Again, it's going to be primarily the spot crypto exchange. So that is the main focus at the moment, getting that up and running. And of course, then once this is up and running, moving into the US equities, which is really my bread and butter, which I really want to share with you guys. Go sign up, first name, last name, email, and phone number. Go do that. And if you wish to join the Founder Circle, please feel free to do that. Those of you that have joined the Founder Circle and have donated to help me, I really appreciate it. All of those funds are still there because of all the freaking paperwork that I've had to get done. So I haven't had a chance to move anything onto the app side of things yet because there's so much regulatory compliance that I need to come into adherence to. All right, so just making that clear. If you don't want to do this, I mean, in terms of donating, just sign up, whatever you like. I don't mind, but thank you very much to all of you that have helped me with this. I really mean that. And also, if you haven't gone to get Money Never Sleeps, go get yourself a copy of my book, my ebook, okay? It's going to be freaking life-changing for you. There's a lot of work that's gone into this and a lot of years and trial and error. It really is going to change your perspective on investing money, okay? So go get yourself a copy of this. It'll be the best money you've ever spent. It's not much for the value it's bringing you. I'm not kidding. And also will be a very integral part into what I'm going to be implying and putting into motion on EarnCurve. Okay, so go read it. Go get yourself a copy of it. It's at the wallstreetbullofficial.com. The website link is below, and I'll pin it in the comments. All right, so just making that clear. Go get a copy of that. And of course, if you wish to join the Wall Street Bull University, I've got all my portfolio in there, so you can go check that out and see what coins I'm holding. Very, very insightful stuff as well. That is linked below. Now, moving on, why the SEC is so silent on this freaking case with the SEC and Ripple, I should say. I don't particularly know why, but maybe something's brewing behind the scenes. Now, again, as of March 2024, the US Securities and Exchange Commission had yet to come out with a formal public release about dropping its appeal. That has not happened yet, okay? This creates the question as, has the SEC really changed their way, or are they just delaying it for some new angle? Look, in my opinion, I believe they have changed their way. This is a complete shift, like in the universe, so to speak, on what we've been dealing with in the XRP army for so many years. I mean, the mere fact that Brad Garlinghouse publicly came out and did a video on this saying that it's over, I mean, that's huge in itself. That was enormous. And the SEC's litigation with Ripple started in December 2020. I remember this, when the commission alleged that Ripple Labs and its management carried out an unregistered securities offering by selling XRP tokens, right? We know that that was basically ruled out by Judge Torres back in the day. I mean, back in the day, far out. It feels like only freaking yesterday. We've been traumatized. It's post-traumatic stress. But years of litigation were brought to a conclusion on March 19, 2025, when CEO Brad Garlinghouse basically said the long overdue surrender, and again, restating that XRP is not a security, and this is finally done. But why are they silent? There's a number of reasons why the SEC might not have issued an official statement yet. Internal approval processes. Before making public announcements, the SEC often undergoes a formal internal reviews and approvals. Even after agreeing to dismiss the appeal, the Commission must complete these processes to ensure all legal and procedural aspects are addressed. Scheduled meetings. SEC normally addresses legal enforcement issues in closed meetings, so closed to the public. The next such meeting is on March 27th, which we are the 25th today. So there you go. It's only in a couple of days. The Ripple case could be dealt with during this session, followed by an official announcement. So fingers crossed. Ongoing negotiations. Ripple continues to seek cross-appeal related to previous XRP sales to institutional investors, where Judge Torres had previously levied a $125 million fine. And the permanent injunction on Ripple for breaching securities laws. It's going to have some water. But, I mean, it would be nice for, let me just turn my friggin' phone that way. It would be nice for Ripple to get that $125 million back. I'm just saying. I would. I mean, if this is all being dismissed, I mean, it's being held in escrow at the moment, so it's a friggin' lot of money. Excuse me, guys. Now, Ripple CTO David Schwartz has, slamming the claim that XRP is a security by the International Monetary Fund. And last week, the International Monetary Fund released the first update on its balance of payments and international investments manual since 2009, with a framework now including cryptocurrencies. While the update highlights the growing recognition of cryptos, the IMF's classification of these assets has sparkled debates. One such debate regarding XRP prompted a response from Ripple CTO David Schwartz. You don't want to mess with the Schwartzer, all right? You don't want to mess with him because he'll rip you to shreds. Now, he has rejected suggestions that XRP qualifies as security based on the IMF's definition of a utility token. For context, the IMF's new balance of payment manual BPM7 classifies crypto assets according to whether or not they impose a financial claim or liability to the issuer, while the IMF argues that Bitcoin does not impose this liability due to the mining process. It suggests utility tokens, often referring to altcoins, do. Work that one out. It asserts that these assets are debt securities that offer holders future access to goods and services. This has led some to comment humorously, XRP is about to be listed on the security as a security permanently. No, it's not. Okay, so stop that. And Schwartz counters that if it fits the definition of a utility token, then Bitcoin and Ethereum also fall within it. Facts. If XRP utility token or security per IMF because you can use it to pay for future transaction fees, then so are Bitcoin and Ethereum, Schwartz asserted. So there you go. Now let's get through this. Rob Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I watched an old video of Rob on X last night just before heading to sleep. And it was him probably in the, I'd say, looked like late 80s to early 90s. My era anyway. But he's going through the whole process of how the rich, look at assets and balance sheets and income and expenditure and all of that. I think I did share that on my X page. We'll have a look. But Rich Dad Poor Dad says those who believe in Bitcoin will likely be rewarded with generational wealth. That is bullish. We do have Solana jumping 8% after market weight shift in Trump tariffs. The crypto market has been hammered by the Donald Trump tariffs, yes, but prices rallied after the United States president suggested he might narrow their scope. So that's the reason why we're seeing that, obviously prices moving up. Mt. Gox has just transferred 11,501 Bitcoin worth over $1 billion to cold and hot wallets. I'm not sure what's going on there. Revealed that one of the exchange's previous transfers ended up in a crypto exchange Bitstamp. Anyway, there's a lot of money that's being repaid as well. Bitcoin price prediction. Arthur Hayes is predicting it to be 110,000 US dollars. Which is nice, and it could retest the level of 76,500 support. So, I mean, it's pretty much holding quite nicely, between that 83, 85 level, and again, it's 86,000 at the moment. So, who knows? Let's see where it goes, but it's pretty steady at the moment, which is nice to see. And probably the biggest news as well today is Trump Media. President Trump has literally signed an agreement with the founder of Crypto.com to launch ETFs, which is unbelievable to see that. And we're excited to announce that Crypto.com will partner with Trump Media for ETFs, including the first of its kind ETF basket of cryptocurrencies, including Crow and other crypto assets. Of course, they're going to be talking about Crow, aren't they? But anyway, I mean, that's good to see. It's just another step forward. Now, moving on to X, then we're going to end up on this, guys. Not going on too long here. But I just want to play this clip, and I did share this. Have a listen to Brad Garlinghouse.
Can trade crypto. I mean, there's some patterns that I feel like I see, but, I give my closest friends the advice of just like, you got to think long term. You can't think about where this is going to be in 5 weeks or 5 months. Where is it going to be in 5 years? I mean, frankly, I'd like to be able to say, like, think about where it's going to be in 50 years. We, unfortunately, as citizens of the world, can't trust our governments to manage monetary supply in a long-term, responsible way. There's a lot of evidence to support that sentence, right? The U.S. dollar, arguably the best managed currency in the world, has been devalued through inflation by, over 90% in the last 50 years. Is it 90%?
Pay attention to this. Listen to this.
It adjusted, what was it, to $100,000.
Purchasing power.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Incredible.
So, do we think that's going to get better or worse?
Wow, with the printing press.
I think it's probably going to get worse.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's the best managed currency. It's inevitable. And it's inevitable that, right now we're talking about is $2.5 trillion. Look, do I think this is an easy 10X over the next 5 to 10 years? Yeah, no problem. That doesn't freak me out when I say that at all.
Like, that's conservative.
That feels safe. To the earlier conversation around asymmetric returns, is there a chance that it's 100x in that time frame? It feels aggressive, but if you're not happy,
there you go. Even Brad Garlinghouse, it's conservative at 10x from where we are now. Bring it on. Would love that. Now again, Bitwise CIO, or Chief Investment Officer, I should say, will cross $1 million by 2029. So 2029. That is amazing. Now we've got Hyundai announces a $5.8 billion Louisiana investment as part of a massive $21 billion commitment to America. Why doesn't our government here in Australia do something like that? And here we are right here. Chris, Crypto.com CEO, signing some incredible things here with President Donald Trump. This is just moving forward, which is nice as well. So a crypto basket is going to be unbelievable. But anyway, guys, I'm out. Been standing this whole time. It's good. Get my steps up on my counter. Guys, go sign up to Earn Curve. Get yourself a copy of Money Never Sleeps, my ebook. I freaking love this book. Very proud of it. Hope you guys learned some stuff and it changes the way you think about investing. Anyway, I'm out. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Peace. Bye.